Hello everyone, happy Thursday. I hope you did well on the test. Hopefully that goes awesome and you feel very confident about it. I hope so too. We are going to start chapter 3 tomorrow, so we get to start it tonight actually. You are going to need a piece of graph paper for today's lesson. So please get a piece of graph paper right now. If you need to pause the video, do it, and then come back and follow along when you're ready, okay? So 311, what is the rule? Expanding patterns and finding rules. You have been learning how to work with variables and how to find values for variables in equations. In this section, you will learn how to extend patterns and how to generalize your pattern with a rule. As you work with your team, use these questions to focus your ideas. How is a pattern growing? What is the rule? Is there another way to see it? And how can you tell if your rule is correct? So we're going to do a lot of patterns this chapter. And you're going to get really good at it, hopefully. I hope you really enjoy it, okay? Problem 3-1. So on your paper, on your graph paper right now, it should say problem 3-1-1 at the top, nice and big, and then it should have problem 3-1, okay? Some people describe mathematics as a study of patterns. For each tile pattern below, draw figure 1 and figure 5 on graph paper. First, try it individually and then consult with your team. Forget the whole team part because you can't. What would figure 100 look like, and explain how you know. So we're going to kind of do this one together. Now, I do want you to pause the video, and I want you to draw figure 2, 3, and 4. Maybe leave some space for figure 1 over here on the left side and figure 5 on the right-hand side, but you might have to put figure 5 on the bottom, depending on how much space you have. That's okay. You can also draw the 3 figures and put figure 4 and 5 on the bottom. 1 and 5 at the bottom. The cool thing is, once you are drawing, as you are drawing these figures on your graph paper, your brain is actually processing what is happening. And so actually, by the time you draw figure 3, you probably have a pretty good idea of what to draw and what is happening with the pattern. So figure 4, even stronger. So really, drawing these patterns on graph paper is a powerful way to try to figure out the pattern, okay? So you should then be able to do figure 5 and figure 1. Now, I'd recommend doing figure 5 first and then going on to figure 1. I'm going to cheat and use this handout here just because it's a little bit easier for me in this case, okay? So draw figure 2, 3, and 4 on your paper. When you've got those done, try to draw figure 5. Don't go on to figure 0, just do figure 5. And when you've got that, unpause the video and see if you match, okay? So when you're done with figure 5, unpause it and see if your pattern matches. All right, so you paused it and hopefully we figure out what's going on here. Now look at this. How did you decide to sort this out? That is a key thing, okay? So maybe you realize there's a little tail here. Did you catch that? It seems like every single one of these has some type of tail, all right? And then how did you choose to divide it? My personal preference, I chose to divide it like this. That section there, and then I'll do a green section. I should have done different colors there, but just 3 different sections there, okay? So I'll do this one black, okay? So I've got this black section here, and then this green section here. So 3 things going on, 3 parts going on, and we want to try to figure out what the pattern is for all 3 of those parts, okay? So let's focus on the top part. Let's focus on this top part right here. Figure 2 has 2. Figure 4 has 4. Figure 3 has 3. Therefore, figure 5, hopefully you figure out, has 5. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I'm going to have room here. 4 and 5, okay? Now, next thing, I don't want to change color. How about this part right here, okay? Figure 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4. Figure 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Figure 4 has 2, 4, 6, and 8. So 2 has 4, 3 has 6, 4 has 8, 5 should therefore have what? It should have 10. Now, how did you see that? I don't know. How did you choose to see that? Maybe you saw it's 2 times the figure number. It's double the figure number. Or maybe you saw we're adding 2 every time. Now, you do want to try to work with the figure number. So don't just say, well, I add 2 every time. Now, try to say compared to the figure number. So the figure number times 2 tells me that I need 10 of them. And that doesn't work. So I'm going to drag out 10 of them. 1. Oh, does it go like that? Yes, it does. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to run out of room. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, I didn't quite make it here, but close enough, okay? Last part is I need this little tail here. So here I've got 3. Figure 2 has 3. Figure 3 has 4. Figure 4 has 5. So what happens at the bottom? Don't just say it's just adding 1. Figure 5 would have 6 because it seems to be one more than the pattern, one more than the figure number there, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need one more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what figure 5 should look like. Cool. All right, so now that you've done all this part, can you work backwards and find figure 1? All right, try it out. Let's see what you got, okay? When you think you got figure 1, please unpause it and compare. All right, so figure 1, right? Figure 1 should have 1 sticking up at the top. It should have 2 in the middle section here, so 1 and then 2, and the tail should have 2 as well, and I don't have room here, do I? It should look like that. There is figure number 1. Is that what you got? Okay, now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to describe what figure 100 would look like. And no, you're not drawing it. Don't be silly. You're not drawing it with on the algebra tiles or on the graph paper, but you are going to try to describe it. So what do you think, if I tried to describe it, what do you think it would have? Now, I'm going to help you in this case. The tile's sticking up, and then I have the one sticking this way, and then I have a little tail that goes this way here, okay? So figure 100 should have, can you do it? Can you do it before I do? If you think you can do it without me, go ahead and do it. If you look back at this pattern, this was always just the figure number, right? The screen part here. So figure 100 should have, but figure 100 should have 100 tiles going up that way. Then, what about the blue section? This bar right here has 4, then 6, then 8, and always related to the figure number because we always seem to double the figure number. So figure 100 should have 200 going this way. And then the last part is this tail right here. Figure 2 has 3, figure 3 has 4, figure 4 has 5. So that means figure 100 should have 101. Okay, and if you put those all together, you should have 401 tiles. Cool. Did that make sense? Were you able to follow that pattern? I hope so. Because now I want to try you doing the same thing. And so for your task now, here's the second problem right here. Second pattern, okay, pattern B. Your task is to find what is happening here. Now be careful. This one is tough, okay? What is happening here from figure 2 to figure 3 to figure 4? How could you divide this up? How could you split this up? Think about it. Think about it really carefully. What parts could you have? Okay? Now, I want you to draw a figure. I want you to draw these figures. Then I want you to draw figure 1 and figure 5. Again, it might be easier to draw figure 5 first and then come back to figure 1. Then I want you to tell me about figure 100. How many tiles does figure 100 have? Okay? That is your task. When we start class tomorrow, we're going to start with this problem. And you are going to share with me what you came up with. Okay? So I want to see your pictures. I want to see what you got. Also, on your notes, when you upload your notes, I expect to see these patterns on graph paper. And yes, it's going to take some space, okay? But it should be doable. So try it, please. Even if you get it wrong, even if you're not sure, please try figure 0, figure 5, and how many tiles figure 100 would have. Let's see how many people can figure out how many tiles figure 100 has. Think you can get it right? Good. Prove it. Okay? All right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Finish this problem, please, okay? All right. Bye.